category. Make that 5 in the batting helmet. 5 and 5. Obi, that Carolina in the full size. Man, I sound sicker than I am, I think. I don't know what's going on. Unless you're saying Carolina's for sale, but I don't think you have a spot with Carolina, right? So it's probably that. Just if I'm wrong, let me know. Yep, you're tagging me. I know. I don't full going today. Let's see. Sound terrible? I don't know what happened to my voice today. I guess I haven't talked much today, but I just got I don't know what it is. Claiming available. You got it. Carolina's yours. Jason, Detroit in the Gold Rush full size. I don't think you. I don't. It's not a random teams, and I don't think you're in Radkey, so probably claiming Detroit there. Perfect. Thank you. Good luck to you too. That makes us. We're getting closer. Ron claimed the Dodgers, so it's really 5 left in the HP Mini, and now 3 left in the full size. So we'll take a few minutes here, and we'll get a few of these claimed. Let me get this poll going though. I know the typing is loud. It sounds louder on the replay than it does listening to it myself. I don't know if the camera like picks it up. I have no idea. I think we're still at 70 on the Big Al Bucks because you guys got it wrong last time. I don't think it was a tie. Let's see. We're going to do AFC East, AFC West, NFC, no, AFC North, AFC South. I know there's no spaces, and I should to make it correct, but I don't care. You should be able to read it just fine. NFC North and NFC South. All right, there's our. We will do our dollar break first, but I'm going to sit here for a second, see if we can get a few more of these claimed. We are, let's see, Carolina, Detroit. We are 5 short on the HP Mini helmet. We have 2 left, so 1 tonight. Well, that is maybe better now. That was pretty slow. I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi off as if that'll do anything, but on my phone. 5 left there, and 3 left on the full size. Yeah, Phil, you can. They're still available, so if you want them on the full size, they're yours. This is a fresh case of Gold Rush full size, so we'll figure out which of the 4 we're going to open. But if you want the Giants on that one, they're available for $25. You'll get a second team with them, too. Okay, yeah, you got it. Good luck to you, Phil. I know you're still looking for your first. I know you said you broke with me back when we had the eBay days, the glory days, but since then, I know you're still looking for your first date with me, so good luck to you. Sometimes it happens quick, sometimes it doesn't. Jason's got a random for sale on the full side. If anybody wants to grab it for $12, it'll be $12 for both of you. I'm going to read off who's available in the batting helmet. Yeah, of course. Read off who's available here. We'll see if we can get a few more claims. Then there's 2 left in the full size. We'll do a dollar break, and we'll come back and fill the rest of these. There's also Jack Lambert's the last one left in the solos. It will happen tonight, that first hit. You think so, Tim? Hey, Daryl, if you're here, would you trade Joseph Wool and East Coast jersey for either Lawson Krause or Connor Garland, Utah and Canucks? Dylan, remind me when we get to it. Maybe Daryl will be here by then if he's not yet, and I'll ask him. Kansas City baseball for Greg. Greg, got you. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm going to read off who's left here in just 1 second. Larry taking Tampa. They are still left there as well. So 4 away in the Vlad, your random got claimed just a second ago, like 10 minutes ago on the full size or on the post. Matt claimed him, so your random is sold right here. So so Jason's would be next. Yours did get sold. Yeah, no problem. It just happened like right before we started, so it probably didn't see it. Eric taking St. Louis. Thanks, guys. We're getting there. Let me read these off as soon as I get these. Bonjour. What is Le Gros Al? Does that mean I'm gross? Hello, Gross Al? Or is that big? Le Gros Al. Big Al? Probably Big Al, huh? I don't speak freaky deaky French. What does he say in is that Talladega Nights or is that Anchorman when he says something? You better get that French out of your mouth. Gross is big. Okay. I figured it out. It took me a second. Daryl, I just saw the stream too. I was watching live and I had to jump off for a second, but I won something. Yay for me. Thanks for running that. Eric taking Buffalo. I said I was going to read who's left. You guys are just slowly claiming them and making it a little easier. So full size is closed. If you're claiming live, the full size spots are 25. You'll get a second team assigned. Let me quickly. Yeah, I saw that. JMO. Not bad. It's the throwback or whatever the other one's called. I think my brain's in for one tonight. Not feeling great, but it's not bad enough to complain about it. But it's the blue face mask one. I like that. Okay, we need just 3 spots left in baseball. Thanks, guys, for rallying and getting these closed. We have Arizona, Baltimore, Chicago Cubs, and the White Sox, Cincy, Cleveland, Colorado, Detroit, Houston, Miami, Minnesota, New York Mets, San Diego, San Francisco, Tampa Bay, Texas, Toronto, and Washington. 3 spots left there. If you claim at $17, you'll get the team you claim and a random team. I'll give it a second here, and then we're going to go run and do our dollar break. Also, Jack Lambert is our last solo left. This checklist had 10 more names, so we're just going to do them as solos. The past series, I just kept whittling it down, and I wouldn't add any on, so I kind of got... Anyways, these will act as a way to have a little bit extra on top there to make up for when I didn't raise the price. I don't really like raising the price if I can get away with it. White Sox, Daryl, you got it. 2 away. We're getting close. We'll run these randoms live after the dollar break, too. Daryl with the White Sox. Boston. Boston got claimed just before we went live, Jonathan. Yeah, they're gonzo. Who got claimed over live? Boston got claimed, Dodgers, Kansas City, St. Louis, and the White Sox. There's Daryl. Daryl, if you want to trade, he's got a trade offer for you there in the chat. Are still there. You got it. So we're 1 away in baseball. We might as well just see if we can get this full now. Run the randoms for both so you can see who they are, and then we'll break. How about that? And Jason, it's $4 for Lambert. Not a bad claim. We've seen him a few times. Krause, I do. Great choice, Daryl. I have a Krause jersey that Josh, the East Coast guy, had signed for me when he met with Krause and had all those things signed. Got a picture of his kid with him too. He's a fun player here in Utah. Not a big name, but I like him. Got to see him tons of games. Works for me. Okay, Lawson Krause for it was Joseph Wool, right? He's a family guy too, so that's a lot of these guys are. Okay, 1 left in baseball. while we're waiting for that last spot in baseball to close, let's run the randoms on the full size just so you can see them. I'm not going to read off who has who until we get there like we always do, but at least let's get it out of the way. This is the randoms for the full size Gold Rush helmet. 7 times as always to get our randoms. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My voice may go before anything tonight. We'll see. Seattle through Arizona. Let's go here. Let's go here. You guys should be able to see what you've got. Jason, I know you were trying to sell your random. You got Miami. If they're up, let us know. We'll read those in a little bit when we get there. One last team to close baseball. We've got Diamondbacks, Orioles, Cubs, Reds, Guardians, Rockies, Tigers. I shouldn't have done it this way, but baseball. Astros, Marlins, Twins, Padres, Giants. See the Rays, the Rangers, the not the Maple Leafs, the Blue Jays, and the Nationals. I don't ever read off baseball teams. One left there to close us, then we'll run randoms, and then we've got a dollar break today. Some new items, and I've got more fun new items coming for next week. Some of the names for different types of items. Walter Payton item coming. Barry Sanders, Post Malone, or someone else. Oh, Charlie Sheen. Some fun, different stuff. Couple Funkos, couple photos, different items. So it should be fun to add a few non-helmet jersey items into the break, the whatever you call it, dollar break. Dave, Tigers are there. That would close us if you want them, and we could run randoms. Just, I'm assuming you want them. Let me know if you don't, but that'll close us on everything for the night until we get to some live fills. This is the start of Big Al Series 33 tonight, so you have about 20-30 minutes to get your last team standing guess in. Scroll up to the top. You'll see a Facebook group. If you need me to approve your entry, just remind me so I can do it. But in the pin section, there's a spot that says last team standing. All you have to do is guess who you think will be the last team to come out for the first time. We open about 120 helmets. Whatever team shows their face last, if you get it right, you win a helmet. Yes, okay. Let's run randoms, and then we'll do the dollar break. Thanks, guys. Not too bad. Jack's for sale in the Gold Rush full size. Irving and Faustino for sale in the Funko. The Funkos are $4 a spot. Jacksonville will be $12 in the full size if anybody wants them. Okay. Here's the baseball randoms again. I'm not going to, well, we might read them because we'll probably do the baseball first. We'll do Funko second tonight. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then again, that'll be after the dollar break, though. Some only joined the dollar break, so at first. Every time, Alex. Come on. There it is. There's Brian getting a late guess in. Mark, you'll take Irving. Okay. Let's see. Where are you, Obi? Got you, Mark. $4 for that one. He's got Faustino available, and then Jacksonville. If anybody else has something, we me and all. But when we get to it, we'll do it. Mark, what's up, man? Okay, let's do our dollar break first. This week and last week about the same amount as 2 weeks ago. So I think we had about $100 in bonus spots. Sorry, 100 spots out of these. 517, so about 400 claimed. Let's copy these. 517. Oh, something snagged. There we go. I'm going to read off who has how many spots, just so we're always transparent there. But 517 is the number we're looking for. We'll roll the dice. We'll run the list. We'll look at the items, and we'll go. Chad will take Faustino. Okay. Just before I forget, so I'll be both those sold. Just Jacksonville for you over there. Which one was I on? What was I looking at? Oh, the other page. Okay, in the dollar break this week. Thanks for joining, guys. Good luck to you. I know some of you guys don't have much luck. That's how the dollar break works sometimes. Sometimes you win 2 in a row. Sometimes it takes you months to win one. Good luck to everyone. Michael B, I've got you with 1. Matt Sanders with 8. Tim, you had 1 there. Shane, you had 10. Larry V, you had 31 with 5 bonus. Ron, you had 5. Greg, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Bill S, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Yeah, see, Bill's helping out there too. Get your last team standing guesses in. How many guesses do we have so far? I don't know if it's more or less than last time. Someone look that up if you don't care. The last team standing from last month. Roll back or just search last team standing. I bet we have less this series. Sometimes it goes up and down. Quentin, I had you with 20 with 5 bonus. David L, 20 with 5 bonus. I like to get at least 70 guesses to make it fun. Tom, you had 5. Louis, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Mark, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Scott, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Jim V, you had 30 with 5 bonus. David L, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Eric S, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Chad N, you had 10. Brian E, you had 4. Greg E, you had 20 with 5 bonus. David L, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Ron, you had 7 there. Frank, you had 5. David L, 20 with 5 bonus. Whoops. Brady, you had 5. Greg E, 20 with 5 bonus. Ron, you had another 8, which gave you your 5 bonus. James, you had 5. Greg E, you had another 4. I highlighted Chris's, but there's 4. Chris D, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Jonathan R, you had 8. And Steve W, you had 5 to close us. Steve Wagon. Okay. So 517 is the number there. Let's go look at our items real quick. Yeah, we got Mindy guessing. That's good. 63 guesses. I like to get 7. We're 7 away. There's Dylan, too. 63. Not bad. I don't know what we had last series. Between 50 and 70 is my guess. We've had series where we've had 100 guesses before. Okay, dollar break items. Here we are. Excuse me. Okay, I think we only added 1 new item. That is the Paul Skeens All-Star Baseball. And we're going to add, like I said, Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, Post Malone, and Charlie Sheen. Probably just 2 next week and 2 the week after that. But to have some other items in there besides helmets and jerseys. I may throw a helmet in there with it too, though. Paul Skeens, Nick Bosa, 68 last time, so we're about the same. 63, we're 5 away, but close. Nick Bosa, Dan Marino. Oh, maybe this was new too. Did I just add Marino this week? That's a custom jersey, but it is Dan Marino, JSA certified. Maybe I added those 2. Kurt Warner, Jaromir Jagr. I'm not going to say it again, but I'm adding too many, so I have to pull off probably 5 or so items next week. I'll figure out what 5 those are, but probably the ones that have been around the longest. Charles Woodson, Tim Stutzel, Nico Collins, full size, Brian Dawkins, full size, Chad Johnson, full size, Ricky Williams, Rave Mini, Clay Thompson, Nike, Shaquille O'Neal, Mitchell and Ness, Fletch, Chevy Chase, custom jersey, Terry Bradshaw, Blaze Mini, Bo Jackson, Flash, Julio Jones, Eclipse. It's a mini. Emmett Smith, Eclipse Mini. Sean Alexander, Amp. Joe Theismann, full size. Dual helmets here for you. Sammy Sosa and Vlad Jr. Nick Sirianni, full size. Jonathan Quick, goalie mask. Deion Sanders, full size. Johnny Manziel, full size. Frank Gore, full size. Troy Polamalu, full size. Christian McCaffrey, custom jersey. Livy Dunn, Nike jersey. Ed Belfour, goalie mask. Jerry Rice, Nike. Emmett Smith, custom jersey. Jerome Bettis, Nike. Mikko Rantanen, Adidas. It's a reverse retro. J.J. Watt, full size. J.J. McCarthy, full size. Joe Montana Mini. Tyreek Hill, full size. Ray Lewis, full size. Baker Mayfield, cleat. Lawrence Taylor, who's calling me? You know. Lawrence Taylor, full size. Wyatt Tittle, full size. Derek Brooks, full size. Tua, full size. Danica Patrick, NASCAR helmet. We're there, almost there. Trevor Lawrence, Eclipse draft helmet. Archie Manning. That's all our items. So we're going to about 5 of those, maybe 7 of those removed, and we'll add a couple more, but we'll try to shave down a few of the options. I don't mind having a lot of options, but I don't really like reading them every week, and I'm sure you guys don't like hearing me read them every week. So let's go to the dice roll, and I'll apologize in advance if I'm a little off today. Just like I said, not feeling great, but I'm fine. But if I make some mistakes, be a little easy on me. 2 dice roll here. We need it to be 7 or higher. If it's not 7 or higher, we'll re-roll till we get that number. That will not do. Snake Eyes, 2. Need to roll again. That'll work. 9 times. 9 is the number. Let's go over here. Let's share this tab. Our random tab. We'll reset it. We'll paste this. I believe the number was 517. We'll run it once just to make sure we got the 517. We do. Okay, 8 more times to find our winner of the dollar break. Let's get rolling. This is where we should have some sort of music playing. Dun, 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 dun. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. Did that do it? Yeah, okay. 5 times. Here's 6. Here's 7. Here's 8. And our 9th and final time, this will be the winner. We ran it 8 times. 9 is our number, 4 and 5. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Our winner is David L. I'm not going to lie, David. You came up on 7 and 8. I didn't think there was any possible way you'd get round 7, 8, and 9, but you did. David L, 1 and 2, just for insurance. Larry, you were 3rd. Larry, you keep popping up in the top 5 there. Mark, very close. Larry V again. Greg, getting closer. Scott, up there. David L again. Bill S. Ron on your bonus spot in the top 10. Let's go make sure that's 9 times. It is 9 times. Dave says, no way. I laugh at the emojis you use. Like a crying face, like you're not going to win. David L., I think that might be your first time winning the dollar break. Ron, you could have won last week for all I know, and I'm just forgetting. You could pick any one of those 47 items on there. Yeah, take your time. If you can let me know tonight, that's great. If you need more than tonight, that's fine too. You can let me know tomorrow. You can tell me here in the chat, or you can just send me a message. Doesn't matter to me. Although most of the people here are interested to know who you take. Just the way it goes. Second time, maybe it was a while back. I can't remember. So I was wrong. Oh, sorry if you didn't win. Better luck next week. There's always next week with a dollar break. That's not true. Sometimes I skip a week with a dollar break, but I won't next week. Too many fun. I'm excited to get the Walter Payton in there. So, okay. Let's get rolling. Let's do our HP mini helmet first. We'll do our Funko second, our East Coast third. Then we'll shut down the poll. So if we pull an NFL Funko, it'll count for this poll. Then we'll do Gold Rush full size, Radkey full size, Big Al's full size, and then some live fills. Don't let Al lie to you, y'all. Some people are cursed to never win the dollar break. Some of you guys have terrible luck with the dollar break. I'll give you that. If you want to call it a curse, you can call it a curse. You got to take a different approach, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, some have great luck, some do not. You could call it a curse. I would say you got to go sacrifice something like an anthill or something. I don't want to go bigger than that, but okay, HP MLB mini batting helmet. We have 2 options. When we close the screen here, we'll roll dice till we get one of these numbers. But the teams in this one, Chad, I have you with the Yankees and the Marlins. Bill S, Milwaukee, Cleveland. Brad, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Angels, and Toronto. Larry V, Philadelphia, San Francisco. Matt, you have Atlanta, Colorado. Don, Seattle, and the Cubs. Jonathan R, Oakland, Cincy. Matt, Boston, Texas. Ron, you have the Dodgers and San Diego. Greg, Kansas City, Tampa Bay. Eric, St. Louis, Washington. Daryl, you have the White Sox in Arizona. Jonathan R, Mets in Minnesota. David L, Detroit, and Houston. Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, do you know how many spots Dave took today or some of the winners in the past? It's hard if you only claim 10. I mean, if you claim 10 or 20, then expect to win kind of at that rate. I think you understand that, but just in case you don't. When I join these dollar breaks, I like to I try to get 20% of the total entries, but sometimes it's a little too high. But if I can get 10 to 20% of the total entries, I feel like I have a better shot than if I don't have that. Obviously, if you have 50%, you have a great shot. But that's my sweet spot when I join stuff like this. But I get what people do: 5, 1, 2, 7, 12, 20. That's no problem. A lot of people have won with 20 spots, so or less. We've had 12 spot win quite a few, 10 win quite a few, 5 win once or twice. I don't think we've had a single 1 spot win yet, though. Just it'll probably happen eventually. Just not yet. Okay, HP batting helmet. We've got boxes 1 and 3 left. Well, he does. Maybe the maybe the curse in some breaking world is unbreakable sometimes. Hopefully it's not. Okay, 1 or a 3. That's gonna fall off the table. Do us a favor and make some more room now. That's a 2. That won't work. We'll roll till we get a 1 or 3. That's a 6. Will not work. Wait for 15 more rolls. Don't go out of the screen. It is a number that works. 1 is the number. 1. I hate adjusting the camera. I think that's fine. Okay. Helmet number 1. Let's put 3 to the side for next week. And let's get rolling. Yeah, maybe. Box 1. This is helmet 72 of 100. Hopefully that's the last team standing guess. It is. We're getting closer to 70. 6 away. Does the link still show if you guys scroll up, or is it disappeared because of comments? I'll keep this for the winner just in case you want to keep it. Sealed in here from Hit Parade. Focus, please. We almost got a chrome one last week. It was kind of candy apple bright. It wasn't chrome. I want to see a chrome batting helmet. Come on. Oh, I didn't cut that very good, did I? Here we go. Here we go, everyone. There's our generic share your hit here. Some paper. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Can I take it out of the bag without spelling the results? Maybe not. I'll turn around and then we'll do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I got a chrome. That sure looks like that's LA. That's the Dodgers. Signature, I don't think it's the headliner signature, because I think the headliner is more of a matte style helmet for the Dodgers. That is. This is a chromish helmet. Very nice. We got chrome. I've been begging for it, and that didn't take long. Anyone recognize Dodgers hitting here? That's hard to see chrome signatures, but hello. Yeah. It is Kendall George. I don't know who Kendall George is, but I don't watch baseball. I did watch Vlad Jr. get hit by a pitch this week. My wife and son like watching baseball. I made him. I didn't make him, but there was no sports on, and there was a Savannah Bananas game on, and my son loved watching that. Kendall George. Let me look. Is this another youngin? Another prospect? Yeah, drafted round 1, pick 36. How was there 36 picks in the first round? I guess maybe just like NFL with some compensatory pay. I don't know. 2023. He's 21 years old. Los Angeles Dodgers. Kendall George. Outfielder. High A affiliate. 5'9", 170, age 20. That's cool. Dodgers. Kendall George. Dodgers were claimed live, weren't they? They were. Ron, that's you. Ron W, nice hit. I think you're here in the chat. Congrats, man. That's a cool helmet. Nice chrome mini. Not the Mookie Betts headliner that I'm sure you were claiming for, but that's a cool one. And I can stop yapping about getting a chrome helmet because I finally got one. Beauty. I didn't think we'd get one, to be honest with you, so I'll take it. Okay, let's move on to our Funkos. This is a new series. I knew that I was going to let one squeak through and put a like next to a name that didn't exist on the checklist. That's my fault. I thought that there was all the ones that were claimed were still on there, but there wasn't. So I should have cut that. But for the most part, the rest of them were okay claims. Let's share our screen here. Okay. I'm going to read off who has who. There were 10 solos. They all got claimed up. $4 solos. I might do them cheaper next time, now that I think about it. But anyways, Chad, I've got you with Matt Damon, Austin Matthews, and Ray Lewis. Jonathan R. Iverson, Rainn Wilson, and Bianca Belair. Chad, you had Cena, Shotzi. They're putting WWE next to them for me, so I know which ones are. George Clooney. Dwayne, you have Johnny Depp, Michael B. Jordan, and Emilio Estevez. Obi, Argate, you sold Julius Irving to Mark, and David Faustino to Chad. Dwayne, you have McKinnon, Lawrence Taylor, and Christopher Lloyd. Tim, Magic Johnson, Ben Stiller, Al Pacino. Bill, you have Malone, Blair, Demerit, Matthew Demerit, Fox, Terry Bradshaw, Applegate, Kilmer, McIntyre, and Melissa Joan. Is that Melissa Joan Hart? Or is this someone else? Why are there 2 eyes? That might be a typo. That's probably me. I don't know why I'm looking to blame them when I typed this myself. Whoops. Vlad, Marino, Mike Tyson, Alexa Bliss, Chris, you have Christensen, that's Anakin, Dominic Wilkins, and Henry Thomas. Josh Allen, Tim Allen, and Diesel. Larry, you had Sheen, Jefferson, Chevy Chase. Greg, you had Rodman, Howard, and Alvarez. Eric B. Stone Cold, Steve Austin, Mike Singletary, and Elias. Undertaker, Christian Bell, and Bijan Robinson. Brian G., you had Jackman, Behringer, Sanders. That's Barry. I didn't realize Barry was on the list. That's cool. Bird, Giannis, and Tyreek Hill. Mike, you had Halle Berry, Kelsey Grammer, and Alex Vincent. And then our solos. Craig, you had Flavor Flav and LaDainian Tomlinson. Vlad, you had Vlad Jr., Danny DeVito, and Shaquille O'Neal. Eric B., you had Nick Castle. Jason, you took Jack Lambert. Chad, you had Katie Seagal. And Jonathan R., you had Bryce Dallas Howard and Bobby Holt. Okay. Let's roll. Let's close this series. I have 2 cases of these. These should be fun. I don't know if they're going to keep making them this quick or not, but I enjoy the Funkos. I don't know if you guys want me to like random the case too. I just grabbed the top case outside, but maybe that's something I should do. I don't know. Okay, let's lay it this way. I'm going to label them 1 through 6 real quick here. Do I still have? Yes, I do. And then we'll figure out which one we're going to open. Can't mess up on the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Emma, I believe in you. 6. 1, 2, 3 on top, 4, 5, 6 on bottom. Here we go. I threw that one way too hard. I knew that was going to happen. 3. Good grief, Al. 3. It'll work. 'There's our number 3. We'll say 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 for the upcoming weeks. Okay, if this is football, we'll count it for our poll. If it's not, we'll wait till football starts. You guys are going NFC East, NFC West pretty hard right now. So AFC East right behind, well, not right behind, behind, and then AFC North right behind that. No love for the NFC North tonight. Okay. Usually you guys are all up in the NFC North business. Okay, let's roll with the Funko. Next up will be East Coast. Take a look at this checklist if you haven't yet. There's some new names on there that are fun. Whoops. Let's do a double cut while we're at it. Okay, everyone, good luck. I don't want to see it either until we all see it. Sports, non-sports. I'm going to say non-sports today. I'll probably be wrong. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I was wrong. Why is it backwards? Gosh dang you. I guess there's no backwards or non-backwards. He's a newcomer to the list, and I love seeing this one. And that goes to the division that you guys have the least amount. That's all right. It's the throwaway division, right? It won't matter. Bijan Robinson. That's cool. I like seeing that. That should be Beckett. It is. Nice, bold signature. That's signed on the inside, not the case. It's on the package itself. Was it my wife that asked why they don't sign the actual figurine? It's like, for good reason. Bijan Robinson. That was a random. Who had him? It's down towards the end somewhere. There it is. That is Eric. Eric B. Taking home the Bijan. Atlanta Falcons. Beautiful. It's a great hit. Eric, nice hit. Congrats. Don't know if you heard this live, but it's the beauty. You can watch the replay whenever. So, okay, see if the NFC South votes pop up. I don't think you could switch them even if you wanted to that. So, okay, last non-football item before we get to the majority of the football stuff for the night. We're going to do East Coast. This is a brand new series. I simplified the names of the jerseys. If you ever want, whether it's an away or a home, if it's reverse retro or something or an alternate, I put that in there. But if you want to know if it's a home or away, some of you guys already have a home for a player and you want an away or vice versa, let me know. I can show you the original list. But these all have the team, not the city, but the team, obviously. So not Florida Panthers, and then whether it's a Fanatics Premium, an Adidas, or a Mitchell & Ness. Alt will be there. Scripted will be on these anyways, just so it's a little shorter. Right now we have 3 locked for community hits. Let me grab one box as an example. Three locked as community hits. That is, he did black and white. His printer ran out of ink and it would have taken a while to get these, so we just did it like this. Hard to see, but Connor McDavid is the alternate. You guys can see the picture on the Facebook page. Ovechkin, Mitchell & Ness, and nice rare Bobby Orr for Boston. So those 3 are community hits. The rest are open, and there's a big long checklist on top of there as well. There are 55 names. I ordered 14. We have 15 boxes. We got. I'll end up ordering the 15 from them too, but we got one extra on accident. So we have 15 boxes to get through. There are tons of names on here, 3 locked, and if we as we hit people, we'll take them off. We'll also change the format as well. Is JJ McCarthy a full size? It is, Dave. Yeah, in the dollar break. Yep, it is for sure. Over, huh? It's tough. Okay, so let's see who has who. We'll change the format as we need to. We may, at the end, end up going to a pick one random one with more spots for cheaper. You'll take it. You got it. McCarthy's been in there for a while, too, so that's a good choice. Okay, in this one, CK, if I get the names, if I say them wrong, sorry, there's some new names on here that I need to study. CK, I've got you with Coyle, Yossi, and Kempe. Christian over Waffleboard, Hagel, Foligno, and Stutzel. Joseph, you had Waugh, Ekholm, and Skinner. You had 2 Oilers as your randoms, Joseph. The Oilers are following you around. Daryl, Knuckles, as you taught me. That's Nyland or Nyland. Probably not Nylander like that. It's Nyland, maybe. Krause and Billy Smith. You traded for Krause. Daryl Newhook, you traded for Matheson. That's your Canadians. Ryan O'Reilly as well. Dylan, you have Wolf. You traded for Wool, and you got Connor Garland. Greg, Parayko, I was excited to see him for the Blues. That's a cool one. Zuccarello, also a newcomer that I like. Ross Colton, Jonathan R., Fuhr, Schwartz, and Barbashev. Gunna, you have Matthews, Bratt, and Perfetti. Greg H., you've got Esposito, traded for Vernon, Matthew Tkachuk, Solani, Frost, and Nick Paul. I haven't seen a Nick Paul jersey in these either. That's cool for Lightning. Although he was bugging me in the game I went to against Tampa. Louis, Rust, Mercer, and Palat. Jeff H., you have Kopitar, Askarov, Doan, Aho, Teravainen, Giroux, skipping down, Vasilevsky, McMichael, and Barkov. Anyone know, this is a dumb question, but why do they call him Sasha Barkov? Is that his nickname or is that his real name? Alexander Barkov. This whole postseason, they keep calling him Sasha. And it's probably just his name, but I've never seen it written like that. Jonathan R. Keller, Scheifele, and Sundin. Chris O. Marchenko. That's a cool new addition, too. Connor and Eriksson Ek. I like that addition, too. Nick, you claimed the solo, which was Svechnikov. Gunna, Holy 2021, been a minute. Yeah. Yeah, I was happy to see Gunna and Greg join today. Hope you guys are doing well. Didn't read the list good enough. Never seen Paul was too sad to see Gunsel gone. Yep, he's gone. I know. Yeah, there's a lot of fun new additions on this. We lost Kaprizov. We lost Draisaitl. We lost Gunsel. We lost a few others, but there's some fun new additions. And I was happy to get Matthews and Orr and Solani and Barkov on the headline. Those are all some fun headlines, and then a bunch of other fun ones too. And some Utah guys. Okay. So these are our numbers. I took a picture. Let's just show you let's show the picture really quick here. I don't want to bring all the boxes out anymore. Palat's cool too. Yep. I like that one. I think Christian had one of those. You think Greg is hoping to luck into the ore? Ore is fun. I have one ore in my collection. But you just don't see him very often. Probably. That's right. Gunna is a Bruins fan. Is Greg? Greg's a Bruins fan too. I knew that. Yeah, these hockey jerseys are fun to claim. There's Greg. Greg, how's the I don't want to say the newspaper because I know it's much more than that, but how's the business going, man? I always enjoyed reading your stuff. Where's the dang picture I'm trying to show you really quick here? That's not what I'm trying to do. Oh, good grief. Here we go. All that just here's the boxes we have. I have it typed on the page as well. Or he's sign out, you could send right into him, but then he signed with Fanatics recently. Yeah, you just don't. Maybe that they dried up or something, the easy stuff, because now he's expensive and you just don't see him. I think I'm past his prime visibility time. Okay, so we have 15 boxes. These are all the numbers. I took a picture there on the shelf out there. We'll grab from them, but just so you know, I'm not going to bring them all out here every time. I also have them listed on our random. 15 numbers. Let's get rolling. Enough explanation. If we hit one of the three, it'll be random to all the other names. As of now, there's 52 other names. And that'll happen when we hit any of them if we do. Any of those three community signed. 7 times on the random to get our box number. I swear if it's this number again, like the last time, I give up. 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's not. We got to go grab box 55. 37 smack dab in the middle. Okay. You were telling me about that, Nick. That's cool. With the ore. Didn't you get one with a signing or something, or a mystery box, or was that someone else? I can't remember who you were saying. Bergeron or Orr or someone cool. Grab box 55. Let's roll with this list. That is the highest box number we have. So, oh, you're Mario. That's right, Super Mario. He was at the Chicago National Show, charged $500 to sign a jersey. Woo! Bobby Orr did? At least that's not Tom Brady price. $2,000 for to sign a helmet. It's insane. So, anyways, we got some fun community ones. If you hit it, it's a pretty dang good jersey. I've met or had him sign my Oshawa Generals jersey. He's an amazing person to meet. Super humble. Look at all you guys in the right parts of the country to meet these guys. I'm in Utah where no one comes. Now we have a team at least, so that'll help. But where's the number? 55. Okay, let's roll. After this will be Gold Rush full size, then Radkey full size, then Big L's. Very cool. You guys have met some of these guys. There's nothing to cut there. It kind of came off, but I keep forgetting to ask him if he could put the dang numbers up, so I'm going to assume that he didn't. Let me just check here. I think he always does it the other way around. He didn't, so we got to keep doing the splitter upside down. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's one of the jerseys that I said I was happy to see get added, and he's already hitting. New name to the list. I think he was on maybe 2 or 3 series ago that we had. And this is nice. This is it's either the alternate or the reverse retro. I think it's reverse retro. It might just be the alternate. There's a yellow one. I think is the reverse. It is Matt Zuccarello. Isn't he the dude that I'm pretty sure that he got hit in the nuts with a puck before they were coming to play Utah, and I think it pulverized one of his bingos and one of his nuts, and I think he was out for a few weeks. How horrible would that be to take a puck right to the giblets and have it just pulverized or whatever word they used? How are they not wearing cups? Or maybe it was just not on right. I don't know. Great jersey here. Matt Zuccarello, alternate Adidas Pro. Beautiful jersey. Was it not Matt's that happened to? I thought it was him. Man, I love these ones. Shoulder patches are cool on this. Adidas Pro, you got your wild on the front there. It almost looks a little North Starsy. Dallas North Stars turned into the Minnesota Wild. Beautiful. There's your fight strap too. Big old numbers. Matt Zuccarello. It's a great jersey. Let me see who has it. I'm scrolled down to the list and not the list of names. Scroll down to the checklist. Hold on. Yeah, to your knowledge. Okay. Well, there goes the voice. It's going to happen tonight. Matt Zuccarello. I read him off, and I don't remember where I read him off. Nope, that's Matt Sundin. Where's Zuccarello? There he is. That is Greg E. with your Parayko claim and getting Ross Colton and Matt Zuccarello on the Wild alternate Adidas. It is an alternate. The reverse would have the RR. The inverse of the reverse. Great hit, Greg. Congrats. Beautiful jersey there to start off East Coast. I'm excited to run this series. We got 14 more. There goes one of them. Congrats to you. Sorry everyone else that didn't hit on that one. Yeah, of course. This might be a long night for the voice, but we're going to go the full way, even if I have to yell here at the end. Okay. Sorry, Tennessee is up for sell or trade in the full size from Larry. The Titans are up. So are the Jaguars. Yep, it is cool. I love that jersey. I may have that same one for Matt's. I may have a different one. I have one Zuccarello jersey. I just forget the classic green one, not the alternate. David's going to buy Tennessee. Obi still has Jacksonville up for sale too for $12. So where was that? So Larry only paid $12 for your Tampa, and David only paid $12 for your Tennessee. Vlad, that goes for you too. Matt paid $12. You paid $12. I'll house the dollar on both of those. Jacksonville is up for sale for Obi if anybody wants in on this. This is the time where you guess which college team you think this helmet will get drafted from, or was drafted from. Sorry. If you get it right, you move on. We have one person that has a chance to get 2 in a row right, which would mean a freebie. That would be, spoiler alert, Jacksonville up for sale. Yeah, they are up for sale. Thomas, you got Notre Dame right last week. If you get it right again today, you win. So, Thomas, if you're here, you got a chance. Everybody else can guess. This is just a guessing game on the side. It has nothing to do with winning the helmet, as I always say. Jaguars, we'll offer one more time before we get there, but Jaguars are up. Guess a college team that you think this player we're about to open the box from was drafted from. If you get it right, you move on. You win something from me, not from these helmets. Okay, Nick, I have you with Pittsburgh and Seattle. Tim, Dallas, and New Orleans. Bill S., Chicago, and the Jets. Jason D., you have Las Vegas and Green Bay. Greg, Denver, and Minnesota. Ron, San Francisco, and the Chargers. David H., Baltimore, Kansas City, Houston, and Washington. You also bought Tennessee. Vlad, you have Philly. Matt L., you have Cleveland. Les, you have Cincy and Indy. Jonathan R., Rams and New England. Obi, you have Carolina and Sell in Jacksonville. Jason T., Detroit, Miami. Phil Z., you have the Giants in Atlanta. Larry V., you have Tampa Bay. I already said David, you had Tennessee. Eric B., Buffalo, Arizona. Jacksonville's a major player in Gold Rush. They are. They hit sometimes more frequently than their teams. And now I'm itching my eye, which is a terrible thing to do because I'm going to start sneezing. Gosh, I need like a dog cone on my head so I don't itch my eyes. Thomas is rolling with Georgia. Okay, all eyes on you, Thomas. Everybody else can get their guesses out. If you get it right, you move on. Okay. Let's stop sharing. Jaguar available for $12. I don't remember if anybody else said they had someone else up. If you do, please remind me and we'll push them both. But let's figure out what box we're going to open. Final case that I have from this series, guys. Hopefully a new series will be announced in the next month. I'm pretty sure it will be from what they told me. So we'll grab the new series when it rolls out. Yeah, box 1 up top, 2 up top, 3, 4 on the bottom. So we'll roll until we get one of those. New Orleans is up for sale too. New Orleans and Jacksonville, both up for $12. Quit rolling it like that. I'm going to slide it out, guys, because I'm being lazy. It doesn't count anyways. It's a 6. Softer roll. Box 4 it is. Box 4. That'll be easy. We'll label 1 through 3, and we'll open box 4. You know, if you buy, I lose. Witness the downfall of Al's voice live on stream tonight. Who's grabbing it? Was David? David H., I've got you with the Saints, buying them from Tim. So, Tim, if you already paid for that, which you did, you have a $13 credit on that. And I'll house the dollar like I do. Okay, let's grab box 4. One, 2, 3, 4 is what we're rolling with. Let me move this stuff out of the way here. Radkey coming up next. Oh boy. Okay, bunch of guesses in. Thanks for participating in the guesses, guys. Last call to buy the Jaguars. If not, they're going to stay with, it was Obi, right? Obi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Only 15 guesses. Who's Al going to guess tonight? I'm going to guess. Oh, boy. I'm looking around at some of these teams just to see. I'm going to go LSU tonight. LSU. All eyes on Thomas. He's the only one that has a chance to go back-to-back, and that is with Georgia. Okay, good luck, everyone. Nobody's snagging Jaguars. See if it makes anyone. Sometimes when stuff sits, they end up hitting. Kyle's got Florida. There's some guesses. Brand's going LSU. Brad's going OSU. Brady's going Bama. Some more guesses. Hey, we're 5 for 5 on speed helmets the last 2 cases. That's good. That's all I'm ever really asking. If we get a VSR4, I don't care. That's fine. We get college. That's great too. But if I had it my way, I'd get all speeds. I see a name on the back. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Not a name, a team. We're going back. Isn't that the last team we hit in the last series? And it also had this. Could this be the same player? Back-to-back Gold Rush block. It wasn't last week. It was for our mixer, right? Our weekend break or something. Pittsburgh. Back-to-back Pittsburgh helmets. That is Nick. Sure is. Is it the same player? Oh, man. Ham, you think? I wouldn't mind seeing Ham here. The last one we pulled was Justin Fields. Let's see if it's him again. Nick, you had Pittsburgh. Congrats, Nick. That would be funny. I don't know if we've ever pulled back-to-back. It wasn't last Monday, though, so it's not like the same. That's the one thing we have going for us. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is. That's funny. I haven't seen Fields in a while, and we happen to pull him back-to-back from Gold Rush. Sometimes that helps me think that the rest of the case will be fun if we have a couple middle, lower-end guys, which, you know, that always happens with most cases. But Justin Fields going to Nick. Nice hit, Nick. I do love his signature, and I actually like Justin Fields. I don't know if they didn't give him a good chance, or maybe he's just not as good as I wanted him to be. Now he's with the Jets, is what we figured out, right? Beckett certified. That is an Ohio State guess there. Mr. Justin Fields. We've seen plenty of Ohio State Justin Fields stuff. I'm checking one. You know what, though? This is weird. How many people said Ohio State, just for my records? Mark said Ohio State. Dave said Ohio State. Brad said Ohio State. Do you guys know where he played for Ohio State? I might have to do like a half count on this thing. Justin Fields was a Georgia quarterback before he went to Ohio State. So Thomas is technically correct. So Thomas, normally I would do, what do we do for the mini jersey? Or we used to do a mini jersey. I'd probably normally do a $60 credit. Maybe I have to do a little less because it's a weird exception. Thomas, I'm going to have you do in between. So Thomas, you just won 45 credit, but don't just wait, because we're going to wait till next week. If you get a third week in a row, you get a full-size chance. So as of now, you've won with the half mini jersey style win because you did play for Georgia. I'm not going to fault you on that one. So you're actually moving on. Let me make a note of this here. I can't take that. That's why I was searching it up, because I was like, I kind of have a weird Georgia connection with him. So we've got Thomas with 2, and then I said Brad. Brad was OSU. Who else was OSU? I just read them. Dave Litton, Mark M. I think that's it. You 3 are moving on as well. Dave L. Mark M. Okay, so the pressure's on for you guys next week. Thomas, if you get it right 3 weeks in a row, you win a full size. If not, we're going to do 45 credit for you. Normally, I think we'd do 60 for a mini jersey, but I'm stretching it to Georgia hit there for you. But see if you can get it right next week before we do the credit, because it'll move to a full size instead of just 45. Justin Fields, Nick, that's you. Congrats. Did I close the poll? I don't think I ever closed the poll, did I? Whoops. Okay, you guys are going NFC East, NFC West. I've got an NFC South out there who happened to hit first. Do I get 500 credit? Never been right. No, that's actually, that just means you're bad at guessing. You get absolutely nothing for that. Missed out. Yeah, it's all right. Alabama didn't come out anyways. Okay. Congrats, you 4, for getting some guesses right. And Thomas, congrats for, what is it? You're awarded nothing. We're all, what does it say? We're all dumber for having listened to the argument. You're awarded 0 points on Billy Madison. You go out and you find that freaking dog. Okay, Gold Rush full size done. Time for Radkey and then Big Al's. I still see a few guesses coming in for last team standing. That's great. We are 5 away from getting to 70, so we're getting close. Okay, Radkey time. Let me share my screen. And may God have mercy on your soul. Oh man. I'm really Happy Gilmore 2's coming out. I bet it'll not be that great, but I don't care. I'll still love it. Okay, Radkey, we're down to our final 2 boxes from bonus month. On Wednesday, we're going to start the new month, and it was dealer's choice. I chose limited. I don't have the headliner pictures yet. Hopefully, he sends me more than just like 6 so that we have more choices to look at. But we tend to always hit headliners that are not shown on top of what's shown too. So imagination on those is great. But we're going to go back to limited. So numbers out of nothing, out of something. And these last 2, I'm pretty sure we have an authentic and we have a bonus box left. So those are our 2 left. Both should be great. Should be fun at least. In this one, Greg, I've got you with Dallas and Cincy, Joseph, Philly and the Giants, Bill S. Green Bay, Arizona, David L. Washington, Seattle, Bill S. Buffalo, Seattle, David L. San Francisco, Baltimore, Greg, Minnesota, Atlanta, Tim, you had Pittsburgh, you sold Ron, the Jets, Bill S. Tampa Bay and the Chargers, Brad, Indy and Kansas City, Greg, Detroit, Miami, Chicago, Houston, Dustin, Rams and Jacksonville, Brad, you have New England and Carolina, Tim, you had Denver, you sold David L. Las Vegas, and then Jonathan R., you had New Orleans and Cleveland. We are down to 2 boxes left, which are numbers 4 and 6. Where's my die? So 4 or 6, what we're looking for here. I believe in you, Al. That's a 2. That won't work. That will work. Box 4. Yeah, there's a lot of cameos in that. There's like 10 professional golfers in it and other people, a lot of people from the old film side. I like it. It'll be fun. And may God have mercy on your soul. Okay, next up with Big Al's 4 box. Then we'll do some live fills. A Big Al's 3 box, a Radkey, some jerseys, and then probably 2 more full size in the night. I have no idea if we're behind or ahead of time. We're probably behind time. I'm talking too much. Box 4, bonus month. See that? Maybe. Good luck, everyone. First Radkey of the night. We'll have one more, and then we're off to our new series. This is we only had 1 case of these, so I see the team. I see the style. I see the type. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got an Eclipse for the team with the big yellow horn on it. Big yellow horn Eclipse. This is our authentic, which means our bonus item is saved for last. It'd be awesome to hit one of those extra legendary bonus items tonight, but I'll take an extra item. Is good enough no matter what it is. Eclipse authentic for the Los Angeles Rams. Who had the Rams? That would be, there they are, spot 13, Dustin. Dustin, that's you. I didn't make a note here. I'm going to do it now. I said AFC East, AFC West, AFC North, AFC South, NFC East, NFC West, NFC North, NFC South, right? And you guys said NFC East, NFC West. That's you. So let's zero these out. We got 1 for the NFC West, 1 for the AFC North, and 1 for the NFC South. 1110. Let's see what you got here. I can't see the signature still. 3, 2, 1. It's on the back side, man. That's not focusing tonight. Nice. We just did a bid wars that ended great for the buyers for some minis, and it was Eclipse Marshall Falk. Now we got an authentic Eclipse Marshall Falk. Marshall. Great hit, Dustin. Radkey certified. I felt like we'd go through waves of either Falk or Dickerson. We've been on a Dickerson wave. Now we're starting, maybe we'll start to see some Falks. Congrats, Dustin. Great helmet there. Authentic Eclipse for the Los Angeles Rams. Okay. Last chance to get your guesses in. That's great. Last chance to get your guesses in for the last team standing contest for Series 33. All you do is guess a team that you think will be the last team polled. If you get it right, you win a free helmet from me at the end of the series. If you get it wrong, you will have gained nothing but being a loser at a guessing game, which all of us are. Else guesses, that's fine. Just making sure no one misses out. So click on if you guys need the link, let me know here and I'll put it in the channel. I'll just do it now just in case. I'm sure the majority of people that are watching have already guessed, but just in case there's one out there, if I can save one of you, that's great. Okay, in the 4-box, I've got Bill S. with the Arizona combo in Baltimore. Nick B., you have Atlanta. Greg, you have Buffalo. Brad, you have Carolina. Greg, you have Chicago. Kyle, you have Cincy. Robert, you have Cleveland. Jason T., Dallas. Tim, you have Denver. Greg, you have Detroit. Ty, you have Green Bay and Kansas City. Greg, Houston. David H., Indy. Brad, Las Vegas. Dustin, the Chargers. Greg, the Rams. Robert, Miami. Jason T., you have Minnesota. Nick, you have New England. Brad, you have New Orleans. David, you have the Giants. Greg, you have the Jets. Jonathan R., Philadelphia. Tim, Pittsburgh. Ron, San Francisco. Bill, you have the Seattle combo and Washington. And then Dustin, you have Tampa Bay. I think I saved somebody. Like I said, as long as I save one person. And there's a new guess. There's 2 new guesses. Good. That's great. I get nothing from you guys guessing, just more people to put sad faces to. So, okay. Next up, guys, again, will be a 3-box Big Al series in the chat. This series has 194, I believe, helmets. I may add a few more, but I try to stay away from 200. You usually have to add 3 or 4 or 5 helmets by the end of the series for teams that are running low. If they get below 2, I don't really like to mess with that, so I add some in. No helmets I don't think that I need to make an explanation on. Every team is represented at least 6 times in this series. So if you see a team hit 2 or 3 times tonight and tomorrow or Wednesday, whatever, they're still fine. Yeah, we'll run to about 120-ish helmets, 115 to 125, and then we'll shut the series down and go to the next series. This is Series 33. When we get to 4,000 helmets, I'll do a giveaway. We're probably about a series and a half out from that. But this is the start, so good luck all. Blind series, which means the picture I use is just a collection of what I thought were some fun hits from the last series. You can expect those same players in on different styles this series. Get some helmets with some bingo balls. I don't think I do a good enough job explaining my series sometimes, so I'll take an extra 30 seconds there. Why not? I don't know how much mixing up that's doing when it's like half full, but we'll shake it around a little bit. Okay, let's get numbers. Here we go. 4. Oh, I was about to write them down. I haven't rolled it yet. 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for 4 on the rolls. I'll take it. Let's get this up. None stuck in there. Whoever has Raiders hit is a guaranteed hit tonight. I'm guessing Eric guessed the Raiders. Eric needs to get an award for always guessing last team standing that comes out in the first night. I don't know what it is. You could change it to whatever team you want, and it'll come out in the first night or 2. Is Raiders your team? I'm assuming. 35. All you gotta do. 4 times I picked the first helmet correctly. the very first helmet. That's not fun. 200. I think we pulled that late last series. Maybe that was the jerseys. I don't know. 35, 200, 65, 65. And 100. Look at that, 100 and 200. Okay. Let me grab those guys. 35, 200, 65, and 100. I would normally think I could remember those, but I'm not going to. I'm doing the thing, guys, where I'm not paying extra for labels, so I've got them to the side. I'm going to pull the 4 helmets out and label them. Give me an extra 15, 20 seconds to do that part. I also always underestimate the start of a series how hard it is to find the first 4 helmets. Okay, I'm gone. 200, 100, 65, 35. Gonna be Raiders in Washington then, Eric. Okay. I read teams, right? Pretty sure I read teams. I'm going to assume so, unless you guys yell at me and say I didn't. Good luck. New Wonka series up, so try to get some Wonka points. If you do, you get some free stuff. Bill, you have a free spot in a 3-boxer. Greg, you won the helmet. Chris, O, and Brad, you guys tied, so you guys get some free spots in a Big Al's license jersey break. Cincy, Pitts, Eagles, New England. Okay, let's roll. Good luck, everyone. Series 33. You guys like that? That's my wife's doing for a few of these. The first, I don't know, 50 or so. 35, Series 33. Starting off with a 2-pointer. 2 points. Let's open these 4, and then we'll do a live fill right after this. The team, I see the style. I can't remember these styles. Here we go. Bill gets point. Right after you won last series is a bold statement. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got an Eagles. Hey, you didn't get the first helmet loss, Eric. You're looking for Raiders close. It's a silver helmet. We've got an Eagles flash to start the series. Is that you, Nick? That's got to be a not fun feeling to get eliminated on the first one. That's 1 down, 3 to go. I always feel bad if it's night 1. That's got to suck because then you got to wait 4 or 5 weeks for the next series. Leading in walk. Oh, is that you? Yeah, Philly, Philadelphia. It is Jonathan R. Yeah. You didn't get a single walk-up point last series, and now you're starting with 2. Jonathan R. hitting Eagles. Here we go. Oh, did you change? You edited it before? That's awesome. Phew. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we got Skinny Batman. I thought maybe this was one of the quarterbacks, but it's not. Fanatic certified. Skinny Batman. That's Devonta Smith, Heisman winner, Super Bowl winner, Alabama alum, number 6. Devonta Smith, Fanatic certified on this one. Beautiful. Devonta Flash. I need to put it on the Wonka board. And unfortunately, if you had Eagles, you're out. And nobody got a do-over because nobody tied for first, so you're out, you're out. 2 points. Today is 6-2-25. Okay, congrats, Jonathan. First helmet of the series, also leading in Wonka points. So that is correct. Okay, 65. Series 33. 0 Wonka. He says, I'm leading a Wonka, suckers. That sounds like something I'd say when I know I have no chance of holding that lead. Suckers. 0 Wonka on this one. Box 2. I feel like this. Didn't this? Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Didn't this just happen last week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago with the same team too? What is happening? And wasn't it you too, Jonathan? We had a double eagle in a break last week or the 2 weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure it was you. And that's cruel. See, this is what keeps me up at night for the series openers is there's just anything can happen. And the last thing I want to do is have like a 4-box with 3 helmets. Was it you that got the last 2 Phillies too? I think it was. So in my head, I'm thinking this is gonna suck. We're gonna get 2 doubles or a triple and a solo or whatever. And normally, recently, we've had great variety on night 1, but here's back-to-back Eagles. Good grief. Different style at least, but that doesn't help the other 29 people. Jonathan R., this is you. And you know what? This might be the guy that you've been after in other rooms too. Pay attention. I pay attention. There he is. That's Saquon Barkley. Will he have the Madden curse this year? He's on the cover of Madden. At least we have an NFC East-West. Oh, that's true. That's 2 NFC East-West. 3 in a row. Yeehaw, he says. Saquon Barkley. Finally, he didn't show himself all last series. I think that's who you've been after, and you've hit the other 18 Eagles. Good grief. Congrats, Jonathan. ACL gone for sure. Madden curse is real. It really feels like it's real, doesn't it? Back-to-back Eagles. Now I'm scared to open the rest of the boxes. Congrats. That's fun. Devonta Smith, Saquon Barkley. Can we go 3 Eagles in a row, hopefully for me and everyone else? That's not what happens. Hopefully for Jonathan it does. Box 100, Series 33. 2 more Wonka here. See, now I open with stress. There we go. Now you're tied in Wonka, unless it's you. Did you have more than one team? I don't know. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Well, we didn't go 3 in a row, but we still have a chance to pull another Eagle or another Seahawk. I would always like to have 4 different teams, but with a giant pool, that's not always how it works out. As I smack the screen, Seahawks. Seahawks STS. 2-pointer. Seahawks, that's the combo spot. That's going to, that's NFC West. Good grief. It's over. That's 1-4, 1-1 to 0-4. Led for one lap. Yeah, literally less than one lap. Bill asks, this is you on the combo spot. You're going to like this one too. You're going to love this one. 3, 2, 1. What a great helmet that is. One lap is all. You're still leading. You just tied with the lead. Man, what a fun start. I like Devonta Smith, but I like hitting Barkley and then Marshawn Lynch back to back. Two great running backs. Marshawn Lynch on the Seahawks STS Fanatic certified, going to Bill S. Missing an earpiece, but it's a black one, so I should have it here. Let me see. That's how his signature always looked. Him and Peterson. Changed that to a Bills STS. That's true. He did play for the Bills. And then I was hoping that he'd come to the Packers. They were talking about it. But then instead, we got the Cincy running backs. Who was it? Cedric Benson instead of Marshawn Lynch. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Hold on. I'm trying to take this sticker off. 1 second, guys. That's a fantastic hit. Marshawn Lynch, not cheap, not all that common either. So, with a visor as well. Marshawn Lynch going to Bill S. That's 2 points. Let me get your points here, Bill. I'm going to say it right now, guys, just to cover my back. I don't think it'll be that, but if we happen to pull a Seahawk or an Eagle on this next helmet, I'm going to give away a 5th helmet on this break on opening night. I used to do that when stuff like this has happened. We just haven't had a back-to-back like that in a while. So if a Seahawk or an Eagle comes out, I will give away a helmet tonight in this next one box. Obviously, anything can happen, so that's probably stupid of me to offer that. But oh well. Okay, I got your points down, Bill. Congrats. This is box 200, Series 33. 0 Wonka on this one. Some great names so far. And I forgot to copy there, I think. Hold on here. Okay, there it is. It wouldn't matter at all, a 10-boxer, Kyle. You are correct. But then again, I'd be stressed if we get like 4 of one team in a 10-boxer. I was going to do a 6-boxer tonight. I promise you I was. But then once I saw that it was Monday morning and we had like 4 claimed on the Gold Rush full size and 5 on the Hit Parade Mini, I just thought I'm not going to do a 6-boxer anymore. A little too slow on the claims. I probably could have, but I didn't. Maybe if you guys want to, maybe we could try a 6-boxer on Wednesday, but it just depends on how the rest is. Bill asked, would you be interested in trading? I don't know if Bill's here. I don't think I've seen him make a guess or comment yet. He might be he might be watching the replay later. Final helmet here of the 4-boxer. On the 6-boxer. Yeah, I think the 6-boxer price would be 64, not 65. So there we go. 43, 54, 64 is what I would probably do. But again, we'll see. Best night to do it is on opening night or close to it. But I just didn't do it because we were too far behind. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Jets Lunar Eclipse. New York Jets. Now every pair of divisions have hit, but it's still 1-1 to 1-4. 0 Wonka. Garrett Wilson's your guess. Who had the Jets in this one? Jets would be Mr. Greg. Greg, that's you. hitting at the buzzer on the 4-boxer. And I'm pretty sure, 3, 2, 1, that you hit this not long ago. I think it was a Fire Factory helmet, or it was a Big Al helmet. I can't remember. I think it was even the same style. If that's the case, let me know and we can look. But I don't like it when it's like really close. Obviously, you're going to hit the same players if you chase as much as some of us do, like me. But I feel like it was the same style on the same team, because you hit 2 Tomlinsons in one night, and one was from me and one was from a different thing. I don't remember if this was for me. LaDainian Tomlinson, AFC East, New York Jets on the Lunar. Going to Greg. This has a Beckett certification and an LT hollow. Love the player hollows. Those are cool. Okay, congrats winners. We had Devonta Smith, Saquon Barkley, Marshawn Lynch, and LaDainian Tomlinson. Let's do a 3-boxer. We had 3 running backs and a wide receiver. We got to get back to the position poll. We'll probably do that Wednesday, since it looks like you guys are going to take this one down and you're going to get 70 credit tonight. We'll probably do 50-20 for credit if we'll split it between 2 people. Okay, let me refresh and see where we're at on this one. We may have a few spots left at the end, so give me a second to pull this up and let me get a drink of something. I have not slept very much the last 2 nights, and I can only imagine that tonight's going to be a repeat of that. I probably shouldn't. This is TMI. I probably shouldn't have. I was sleeping 2 nights, and I like Afrin in my nose or something to clear it up so I could sleep. And I was asleep. It was going to work. And I'm a light sleeper. I wake up to like water noise. And I'm not kidding. I don't know. This has never happened to my son ever. But I woke up to him standing at the foot of my bed, peeing into our clothes bucket, like a clean clothes bucket that I needed to sort still. It was white, so maybe he thought it was a toilet. My wife's happy because she's saying, hey, he's learning how to get up in the middle of the night to go pee. I'm like, yeah, but he did it on our clothes in our room on the ground in a bucket. And then I couldn't go back to sleep. TMI is better than yeah. So that was a fun thing on Sunday night or Saturday night, whatever night it was. Okay, Jonathan, I've got you with New England. Greg, Kansas City. Brady, San Francisco. Brady, Kansas City's gone. Pats are gone, Nick. Sorry, Tampa Bay is still there for Dustin. But I'm a light sleeper, so I hear it, and I'm like, what in the world are you doing? He was sleepwalking, had no idea, took him back to bed. He didn't even know in the morning. David, Chicago. Cincy going to Kyle. Buffalo for Greg. Minnesota is for Jason. Giants for Philzy, gotcha. Denver for David. Whoops. 1, 2 high. Minnesota's gone. Detroit is Greg. Man. Chargers for Scott. Arizona and Jets are still there for you, Greg. I'll get back to there. Colts. Philzy, that's you. Indy just gone right before David. Houston is there. Rams are there for Greg. Tampa Bay's gone. Cincy's gone. Dallas is for Jason. Baltimore is Nick. Where did I go? Baltimore Bills are gone. Greg, sorry. Greg H. Cincy is gone as well. Ahoy, ahoy. Nate, what's up, man? Arizona's gone, Nick. Steelers are still there for Chad. Cleveland for Nate. Gotcha, Nate. Jets are gone. Greg, sorry. Atlanta for Nick. That's Nick B. New Orleans for Nate. Dallas is gone. Michael, Carolina, Brad, gotcha. Carolina, Green Bay is there, Nate. Tennessee is the combo for Brad, gotcha. Washington for David, gotcha. Miami, gotcha. Greg H. Las Vegas is for Brad. And then Philadelphia is the last team left. Surprise, surprise. We have not hit any of the many quarterbacks that have played there, or I'll leave it at that. There's a bunch of other players for Philly. Scratching the surface there. There is no more Saquon Barkley or Devonta Smith in Philly, though. So if that's who you're chasing, they're gone. That's funny. It's happened twice, and it's both been Philly the last couple of weeks. And when we hit them 4 times years back, it was Philly too. Nate, I got you. Okay, we're full. Thank you, guys. This is a 3-boxer for 32. I'm going to read off who has who. We'll roll this, and then we're going to do our final Radkey. It should be our bonus item, which means there should be 2 items in there for the winner. Then we'll do some Big Al's jerseys, probably a 2-boxer, and then maybe one more full-size 10 the night 2-boxer. So let me get Radkey claimed up here. It is our final bonus item. Okay, in the 3-box, I've got Greg with Arizona, Jacksonville, and Buffalo. Nick, Atlanta. Nick, that's Nick B with Atlanta. Nick F with Baltimore. Greg, you've got Buffalo. Greg E. Brad, you have Carolina. David L, Chicago. Kyle, you have Cincy. Nate P, Cleveland. Jason T, Dallas. David H, Denver. Greg E, Detroit and Houston. Nate P, Green Bay. Philzy, you have Indy and the Giants. Greg, you have Kansas City. Greg E. Brad M, you have the Raiders. Scott, you have Chargers. Greg E, the Rams. Greg H, Miami. Jason T, Minnesota. Jonathan R, New England. Nate P, New Orleans. Greg E, the Jets. Nate P, Philadelphia. Chad, Pittsburgh. Brady, San Francisco. Brad, Seattle, Tennessee combo. Dustin, Tampa Bay. And David L, Washington. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the last carrier pigeon. You could try a magpie. Do I have magpie? I grew up with magpies in my yard as a kid. Those are those blackbirds with the big tails, right? Nate, just stay away from that. I'm not trying to set you up or anything. Times are tough. Man, I'm sorry, guys. That's annoying to hear me cough. And whew, okay. 3-boxer. 1, 2, 3. Okay, box 1 is 133. 133. Got some like techno remix on my ear right now. It's the whatever you call it, the DJ on Spotify suggesting new stuff. You sound like Tom Hanks and Cora Tenzel's in. That's a good show. Tom, I know where you're going on that one though. 198. Get out of here. Tom, what was that? Is that Philadelphia? Is that what the show's called? Is it called Philadelphia? Hey, that's the team you claim too. Is that why? You're plugging in your team, man. Was it called Philadelphia? 4, box 4, Brett Favre number there. Maybe we'll see Favre in 4. I got it? Okay. Oh, man. Okay, let me grab those guys. That's 133, 198, and 4. 133, 198. Check, check, check. Okay. Good luck, all. Again, next up is Radkey. Series 33. 0 Wonka. I like this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Vikings throwback classic. Throwback speed here. I said 0 Wonka. Who had mini on this one? That is Jason. Jason T hitting the Vikings. I think it's JJ Mack. We had one JJ get claimed earlier on the dollar break. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're going old school on this one. We don't see them a ton. I love the ink they use on this too. Nice thick paint pen. Number 9, almost a bonus box there. Beckett certified. That's Tommy Kramer. Old school there. I think if I'd have saw Schwartz, I would have guessed Kramer. This is Beckett, though. Beckett, Tommy Kramer. Want me to kick it into the corner, Jason, or just set it there lightly? Tommy Kramer. Congrats. Kenny Loggins. 133. Take it. You got it. Okay. 133, Series 33. Imagine if this was 3 Wonka point and then we hit a player that wore number 33. It'd be a great combo. Hold on, wife's texting me. Nope, I thought she was going to say, do you want something for dinner? Well, yes, I haven't had dinner yet. There you go. Good grief. Start all the way over. Hitting dingers. I don't think one last time it didn't show up. Boom. I thought she was asking me for dinner. No, that's not me. That's a little kid. I would have knocked it out of the park if it was me. It's a group tag. Pizza and Sunny D. Sign me up, man. Oh, I think I have. My daughter wanted a Little Caesars the other day. I think I got some extra Little Caesars. I can eat that later. Did I say this had no Wonka? Here we go. Just like that, through 6 helmets, we've seen 2 double ups on the teams. This is a separate break, though. This is the Seattle, Tennessee combo. And that's going to... That is Brad. I need to get my music back on so I don't hear my voice. Got rid of my thing. Hold on one second. There we go. Walker, good guess. It's free for sure. Seattle is Brad. Was that the great Hambino on the video? It was. I need to start calling him that. Here we go. He's loving baseball. It's become his new favorite sport, which, whatever. Let him pick whatever he wants. I thought he was best at basketball, and he liked soccer the best. Then he went to baseball. He's fun to watch play baseball, though. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is not Kenneth Walker. This is a guy we haven't seen in a while either. I think he's been in the series for a few, maybe 2 or 3 series. I'd trade the Devonta Smith for the Tommy Kramer. That is a trade offer if you want to do Devonta Smith for Tommy Kramer. Better than the great Albino. That's what I should have been. Hambino, Albino. Man, I missed out not playing baseball. Greg Olson, he says done on the trade. Okay, so Devonta Smith for Tommy Kramer. Get that nice Kramer helmet into a Vikings fan hands. Brad, nice hit. Greg Olson, Seahawks, tight end. Panthers legend. Not so great in the booth, but he's learning. I don't know if he's still trying or if he lost his job there. Is Greg Olson still a broadcaster, or did they pull that from him? I don't think he was that great at broadcasting. Yep, I got the trade. The first time white guy isn't white enough. 198. Series 33. Man. Oh, that one was already on there. I had to match it, but that is just centering at its finest. And it's going off the bottom of the box. Well, NFC West, by the way. Yeah, it might be over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have I missed just 2 items? NFC West, 5. And then NFC North is 2. This might be over with. Bears kicker. The label's put on there. 5, 2, 1, 1. That's what I got to. Man, you guys are off to it. You guys picked the right division today. 0 wonk on this one. Box 198. Who's the best number 98 you can think of? I can't even think of a 98. Was Dan Hampton 98? Ooh, I love this helmet. I like this player on this style specifically. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I love building these series. We've got a throwback speed for the Buffalo Bills. Cerro Lanka. OJ's a good guess. I would like to see OJ on this style. This is not OJ. I was expecting to see, if it was OJ, then you know that Bill B would have the spot. But this time we got Greg on Buffalo. Greg, that's twice that you've hit the final helmet of the 3 or 4 boxer. 96 here, except for Chet Ripley. Thanks. Keon Coleman, good guess. Alan, Jim Kelly. Not a correct guess yet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Again, he's not that easy. I wouldn't say he's hard to find, but there's gaps, you know, like the ones you can get for a certain price, then you got to pay a little bit up for other guys. He's one of the ones you have to pay a little up for. Bruce Smith. Is he the all-time sack leader, or is he number 2? Bruce Smith, Beckett certified. Both earpieces in there on the nice classic throwback speed. All-time, that's what I thought. Man, the focusing is bad tonight. Sorry, guys. Great helmet there, Greg. Nice hit. Okay, we had Tommy Kramer, Greg Olson, and Bruce Smith on those. Let's do a Radkey box here. Man, my mouse almost got stuck. That was almost a disaster. Excuse me. Trying to get that one out there. Okay. 16 spots here. We will do a 2-box jersey fill after this. We'll see if we'll do a 2-box full size after that, depending on who's around. These are the names you want to look for to see if there's additions we added this week were. Someone help me out there. I can't remember. It was just yesterday, and I already forget who they are. I know I liked him. J.J. McCarthy. We've been talking about him today. He was one of the additions. Kirby Doc on the reverse retro, right? And then we had a baseball. Cal Ripken, we had him back in. I think that's the 3rd time he's been in there, but I have no problem putting him in there 5, 6, 7 times. Okay. So take a note there. If there's any guys you want, we'll do that next. That'll be a $30, 20 spots, 2-boxer. Okay, Radkey, I've got Jonathan. Oh, let's refresh so I don't mess this up. I've got Jonathan with Dallas. I've got Greg just behind. I've got Brad with Houston. I've got Dustin with Tampa Bay. I've got Jonathan with Philly. Brad with Indy. Nate with Green Bay. Excuse me. David, I got you with Washington. I'm sweating to death down here. I don't know if it's hot down here or if I'm about ready to give up the ghost. Roger just laid on Kansas City. David, just laid on Green Bay. Kansas City was the next claim for, I just saw it, David. Minnesota for Greg is spot 9. San Francisco is spot 10 for Dave. Maybe that's San Francisco again. I got you on San Francisco. Detroit is number 11 for Greg. Chicago is number 12 for Les. Number 13 is Denver for Scott. Number 14 is David with Pittsburgh. Number 15 is Buffalo for Bill. And number 16, Detroit's gone, but I just saw you said Atlanta. That closes us there. Okay. No randoms up, right? Before I fly through this. Yeah, let's get this rolling. Okay, Arizona through Tennessee. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jacksonville through New Orleans. Okay, Jonathan R., I've got you with Dallas and Jacksonville. Brad, Houston and New England. Dustin, Tampa and Cleveland. Jonathan, Philly and Carolina. Brad, Indy and Seattle. Nate, Green Bay, Baltimore. David L., Washington and the Jets. David H., you have Kansas City, Miami. Greg, you have Minnesota and the Giants. David L., San Francisco and the Rams. Greg, Detroit, Tennessee. Les, Chicago and the Chargers. Scott, Denver and Cincy. Baltimore. David L., Pittsburgh and Vegas. Bill S., Buffalo, Arizona. And Nate, Atlanta, New Orleans. You sure did. I forgot about that stint with the Ravens. Okay, we don't need to random the box because we're down to our final box. This should be our bonus item unless something weird happened there. If we happen to get one of the legendary items, I hope we do, it'll be a random to all 32 teams. We'll put all 32 teams in there, even the team that's on the other item. And if you are the top after the 7, you get the legendary item. If it's a normal bonus item where the 2 of the same team, the same person wins them both. That's the way it rolls. We only had one case, so only one chance at the legendary. I would assume that maybe we don't have it, but I shouldn't assume. You know what that means when you assume. Like, this one even shakes too, but I guess that's because there's a bonus item. That tells me that maybe there's a mini in here, causing it to sit a little high. Or maybe a football or a soccer ball. I forgot what else the bonus items were. That'd be great to get one of them. We'll see. I see the team. I don't know what the bonus is yet, though. Because it's inside the helmet. You'll find out. I hope it's a sock. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. San Francisco. We've got a Niners Eclipse. And it looks like, what just dropped down there? A screw, so I'll put that back on. Who had San Fran on this one? It's changed hands a lot lately. That's David. David L. Trying to do this without dropping everything out on the floor like last time. There's 1. There's 2. You can see in there. Not a bonus item. We got, unless there's a, well, San Francisco mini bonus item, right? So, Dave, you won the bonus item on this one. That is the Niners on the Eclipse. Let's look at the mini first. Classic Speed Mini. 3, 2, 1. We got Mr. Frank Gore on the Classic. Frank Gore Niners. It looks like a tribute or throwback helmet there. It's the tribute style with the red face mask. Back at certified Frank Gore Mini. NFC West Rams hit changed my thinking. It's breaking sometimes is very cerebral. You think about it. Okay, now it's not going to be NFC West. Boom, back to back NFC West. Yeah, you guys won the bounty. I have to run some names for some credit tonight. That's crazy. I don't think I did do that one. 6-2 to 1-1, right? AFC East and AFC West. They're only AFC East item, right? Yes. And this is 2, so I got to count it twice. That's crazy. 7, 2, 1, 1. Yeah, Nick just said it 7 if we count them both, which we are. I'm hoping Frank Gore, not a huge name on the mini, so maybe something fun on the full size, but you never know with these double ups. 3, 2, 1. I like it. I was hoping for one of the QBs, but we got a linebacker here. Number 52, that's Patrick Willis. Great linebacker. Shorter career than he should have had. But that was by his own, not by his own choice. Injuries in that. This is an extra screw. Dave, I'm going to keep this to use for other helmets if you don't mind. If you want the extra screw, let me know, and it's technically yours. So, but I will use that if we can. And just so you're aware, it's slid off. I don't even think it's slid off. I think they just screwed it in. Maybe it's slid off. Yeah, so it just snapped down there. I mean, it's fine, but you can see that this has come loose up there. It's not holding on to it. So David L, nice hit. Niners. Patrick Willis. Hold on, let me do a recap after I get this copied. Finally seen a Pat Willis. Yeah, it is nice. Okay, so we had Frank Gore and Patrick Willis. Let's do a Big Al's license jersey. There's 2 box there. Pick one random one for 30. We may or may not do a 2-box Big Al's full size after this. We'll see how this one goes. If this one takes a while to fill up, we may end on this. I'll do my best to sell randoms. If they don't sell, that's the way it goes. Excuse me. Okay, so we need 20 spots filled here. We've got, just looking at it, we've got a lot of randoms up. This will be 2 randoms per claim, $10 each. I will put them in order. If they get filled, great. If they don't, we can try to sell them after you see who they are. I'm not going to time trying to sell them, but everyone knows they're up now. So if you want to get in for $10, you can claim a random whenever you want. You don't have to wait till the end until it fills up. Okay, James, I've got you with Mookie. Larry Bergeron. Todd, a little late on Mookie, sorry. Mark, I've got you with Marino. Marino. Cal, Ripken Jr. for Nate. That's number 4. Number 5 is Ottinger. Jake. I still can't believe they pulled him that early. I don't think that was smart at all. That's way too fast. Doesn't that coach have a history of doing that too? 06 is CMC. 07 is Rivera. For Craig. Man. 1 second. Okay. 07 was Rivera. 08 is Palomalu. For Obi. 09 is Caleb Williams. I just want to say Wilson. Oh, number 10 is Eric with Chipper. Number 11 is Josh Allen. They're looking to trade Jason Robertson from the rumors. Well, Pete DeBoer, or whatever his name is. Do you agree that was too fast to pull Jake Odger? That was crazy to me. Jason T, Josh Allen for Larry V. Number 12 is Chet. Did I miss the other one, Bill? I might have missed one. Hold on. Allen was number 11. I'm even doing the wrong numbers. Allen, number 11. 12 is Lillard. Sorry, Bill. Nice Marshawn Lynch hit, by the way, earlier, Bill. I don't know if you were here when that happened, so if I'm not screwing that up for you. 13, Larry V with Frank Thomas. Now 14 with Chet. I do not have a Marshawn Lynch in my collection. 15 is Joe Montana, Cool Joe. Okay, we're 5 short. Yeah, they had a great roster, especially adding Miko, but Miko kind of stopped playing great there at the end there. I don't know what happened. He was unstoppable and then just kind of cooled off. Okay, we are 5 short. There are tons of randoms up. If someone claims one, I'll go in order, but I'm not going to highlight them until then because it's just a lot of extra work for nothing. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 randoms available. If anybody wants to get in for $10, now's your chance. There are still 5 main spots, though, as well to jump in. And then we'll see about doing a 2-box after this, depending on who's here. I'm sure there are people waiting for some helmets, though, on opening night. I'll show some pictures here in a second, just in case. Well, let's do that now. There's 5 left. This will be the time to do it, wouldn't it, Al? Just to put a picture to the name. Sometimes the style's not really known. This is going to be funny. There's going to be, yeah, I'm not going to skew anyone's choices on this. Zach, I got you with JJ McCarthy, right? Or is that Justin Jefferson? Probably McCarthy, but will you just let me know? There's the one I was waiting for. Obi was not claimed. He's new, so not really fresh on everyone's mind. Larry V, I got you with Obi. Zach, you want to? Okay, I'm going to, since I was waiting for the answer, I'm going to put you at spot 18 or spot 19 for that matter, because we got Kukoc going in there for Nick, which is spot 18. Just about to show pictures, but we're just 1 away now. I shouldn't do it over there. I should do it over here. Nick B. Just 1 spot left. I will start to go to the pictures here until we get a claim. So let's see. You guys, Zach, I got you on both of them. Thank you. Good luck to you. Players that have not been claimed. Terry, drop random claim. Okay, that closes this. So I don't need to show pictures, but if you want to see them ever, they're always on the pinned section here. You just scroll over. Yeah, that's fine. We haven't. You're helping close it for that matter. So, okay, so I'll give it a second here. We had now that's 0 randoms taken. There are 10 available. If you want a random, they are $10 a spot. If not, if we don't get them claimed, those that we're offering, or and anyone for that matter, you can put up anybody you want for sale, and we can see if they get sold. They tend to sell more often that way, but I'll still give it a second here just in case anybody wants to join for $10. You would get the random spot player assigned to you. Oops, I'm still showing my Facebook page, aren't I? Okay, there it is. Give it a second here just in case. take a random. Okay, John's taking a random. Bill, it is closed. You might be behind on the stream. Or no volume, one of the two. We're doing 20 spots tonight instead of 30. So James, I think, was the first one, right? Even though I tried to take that away from you the other day. Okay, there are 9 more randoms available. $10 randoms if anybody wants them. I'll give it 30 seconds before I run them here. We'll get rolling. Who? Scott, you'll take one? Okay, so you get James's other one. So James, you sold both yours. You'll have one person there. We have these two, these two, these two, and these two, right? Okay, 30 seconds to run out. Those that were trying to sell, if you still want to sell the player, let me know, okay? We have 44 names here, which means the final 4 will be available for $10 a piece on the 7th roll. All you got to do is be the first. I hit paste, I swear I did. Hold on, it's loading. My kids have friends over. I don't know why they do this late still. I'm sure everybody's on the internet. So we'll roll it 7 times. The last 4 on the 7th one will be available for $10. 1 per comment. It's got to be the first one to do it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. John Stockton, Bo Nix, Dion, and Chris Bosh. Those are some nice solos. Some decent solos. Good luck. He's trying to get me with his little... Okay, I've got Todd with Bo Nix. Boggs was not one up on this one. Nick, sorry, maybe on the one before, but Nix is gone. Nix is gone. Stockton for Craig. Not Keg. Craig. Yeah. Tried to type Bosch, did you? Bosch is still there, so sorry. Maybe it auto-corrected you. Ripken James was claimed somewhere, right here. So probably not for sale, unfortunately. So just Marcel Dion available on the solos for the Kings. Okay, if you guys are selling anyone, please let me know. I'm going to read off who you've got. James, you have Mookie Betts. Jonathan R., you bought Brett Favre as a random. And Scott, you have Nico Collins. Oh, you're good, James. I know I do a lot. I watch a lot of streams with no volume, and I don't pay attention to the chat, so I would do the exact same thing. Larry V., you've got Bergeron, Amendola, and Crosby. Mark M., Marino, Newton, and Richardson. That's a $3 off spot mark. Nate, Ripken, Altuve, Archie Manning, Jason T., Ottinger, Bobrovsky, and Garrett Wilson. Jeff, you have CMC, Brady Tkachuk, and Rasheed Wallace. Craig, Rivera, Zibanejad, and Rose. You got one of your Rangers, Craig. Obi, Palomalu, Steven Adams, and Nathan McKinnon. Les, you have Caleb Williams, Kirby Doc, and Shane Doan. Eric, Chipper Jones, Brian Dawkins, and Ronaldinho. Jason T. Johnson and Clayton Keller. Larry V., Frank Thomas, Justin. Nate, you have Joe Montana, Aiden Hutchinson, and Sean Kemp. Zach B., McCarthy. Larry V., you have Ovechkin, Schmidt, and Wade. Nick, you have Kukoc, Verhage, and Parker. Zach, Justin Jefferson, Joe Carter, and Jason Witten. And then Dustin, you have Terry McLaurin, Julio Jones, and Nico. So just Just marked tonight, $3 discount. All my randoms for sale. Okay, so Jason's got Bobrovsky, Garrett Wilson, Matthew Tkachuk, and Romeo Dobbs. I'm going to put stuff for sale. That might make it impossible to read, though. Sorry. Trying to breathe over here. Okay. Wilson, Dobbs, and the 2 hockey. Yep, I got you. Steven Adams and Nathan McKinnon for sale. Steven Adams. I think I saw someone bought McKinnon down there. Take McKinnon sold. Okay, so Jason is buying. James just a little behind on McKinnon as well. Oh no, Nick. I missed that. Not Jason. Right? Steven Adams, Nathan McKinnon, Wade Amendola, Herbert Hughes for Herbert Hughes. Wait. Amendola, Herbert Hughes, Wade. Sorry about that. I was wrong. So Bill was trying to take Wade above. Bill, do you want Wade as a solo? I probably shouldn't ask that just in case you don't, but and then Nick said buy Nate, which is Nate McKinnon. Got you there, Nick. I'll buy Matthew Tkachuk. Who got Matthew Tkachuk? Jason T. So Jason T is selling Matthew Tkachuk to where to go? Todd. Todd H is taking Matthew Tkachuk. Hutchinson for trade. I have Dawkins and Ronaldinho. Nate P, do you want to trade $10 for the king spot, Nate? Do you want to trade Aiden Hutchinson for Brian Dawkins or Ronaldinho, Nate? That's the trade offer for you. I'll buy Schmidt, Larry. Schmidt may not be up. Todd sold. Okay, is up. Gotcha. Verhaeghe for trade. Perfect. Where are you at, Nick? Verhaeghe's up. Thanks, Larry and Jason. How much for that last spot? $10. Nico up for trade or sell from Dustin. Nico Hischier up. Dobbs and Wilson for trade or sell. Brady Tkachuk is up for sale. Right here. No trade. I'll take that last spot. Okay. So keeping Aiden Hutchinson, you're going to take Marcel Dion. Okay. Nick says he'll trade for Nico. And Nick, who do you have to trade him? Carter Verhaeghe. Are you trading Tony Parker too, or just Carter Verhaeghe? It's Nico Hischier on the Devils Reverse Retro Fanatics is what he's got up. Give me a second here, guys, while you talk those last few trades. I'm going to use the restroom for 45 seconds. And then we'll come close this. Okay. Verhage for Nico Hischier. Is that what it is? I don't know how to spell his name. I think that's how you do it. Jalen Rose is for sale. Okay. Last chance to buy any of these players or trade for them. Danny Amendola, Bobrovsky, Garrett Wilson, Brady Tkachuk, Steven Adams, Romeo Dobbs, Justin Herbert, Jack Hughes, Dwayne Wade, and that's it. And then how many do we have hanging out for a $2 to end the night? I'll run one if we've got people that want to do it. If we don't, we can call it a night after this. Okay, you guys can keep talking trade. I'm going to close this. We need the bingo balls here. Let's get this. Let's shake it up. I'm hanging. Yeah. 2 numbers. 1, 2. You guys traded hockey for hockey. Who knows? 21 is our first number. 2-1. I can't put that there. Next number is 192. 192. Okay, let me grab those 2 guys. 21, 192. Nope. Yeah, Nate, I'm sure. Okay, 21 and 192. 21, 192. Cross off all these boxes. Hockey sells quick. Yeah, the hockey jerseys are really fun. They're really nice. And now I love watching it. So I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I've really enjoyed getting into it. I think it's a great sport. No flopping, no whining either helps. And I think it helps being able to, I was able to go to a few of the games here. Never been to an MLB game, so that doesn't help. I know who this is. See the color combo. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And he's in the NBA Finals. That just seems like such a weird team to win the finals if they do. It's what, Indiana and Oklahoma City. They've got a score on you. Love this jersey. Got some extra scripts there too. Go Thunder, it says. Chat number 7. This is Beckett and Fanatics cert there. Or whatever that is. I think it's, I thought it was Fanatics, but it's not. It's something else. Oh, that's a Chet Hollow. Okay. CH7, whatever it is. 3, 2, 1. We got Chet Holmgren. It's USA Sports Marketing, sorry, but it's specifically for Chet Holmgren. What a beautiful jersey here. Chet Holmgren, Nike. For the Oklahoma City Thunder. Who do you guys have winning? Limited edition, too. What is that? 45 of 50. That's cool. Probably the Go Thunder inscription. There's 50 of those signed that way. Icon edition on this one, too. I'm sure it's the Go Thunder that makes this one limited. That's cool. I saw a few more of his jerseys up for sale, and all of them have been going for over $400. He's not cheap. This one wasn't cheap either, but I think I got it for less than $400. I wouldn't be shocked if it was a sweep either. I kept saying that the West is going to win, whether it was Oklahoma City or Minnesota. I hope it's not a sweep. I want 7 games, but I don't. 5 or 6 probably likely. 4 is probably way more likely than 7 though. But who knows? Indy's been playing good too. Maybe they'll shock us. Let's hope for a good series. Nice hit. I didn't even say who that was, but I'm pretty sure that's Bill. Bill S. Chet Holmgren. I think you're the only one that's claimed him, which is shocking because he's not one of the cheaper ones in that series. Congrats, Bill. Nice hit. Hopefully that might be 2 PC items. Chet Holmgren and Marshawn Lynch. Okay, here we go. Final box. I can't tell who it is because we got a black box. We'll see what we got here. Sorry, a black bag. We will do, like I said, we're going to try. I only have one per. I mean, there's a bunch of people in here, so we'll try it. If it feels great, don't pay until we get there. But after this, we're going to do a Big Al's 2-box 10 the night like we normally do. I'm just giving you guys the out because I'm being a wimp and saying I'm fine calling it a night, but we can do it. We can try a 2-boxer. I can't see who it is through there. Still can't tell. I don't know. Here we go. Good luck, all. Now I know. We were talking about one Nico. This is the other Nico. I love this jersey on their new alternate style jerseys. Nico Collins. Houston Texans Nike on this one. Sign on the bottom there underneath. I don't think they thought the white pen would look good on that reflective number is my guess. Probably Eagles or Seahawks. That's not a bad choice tonight, huh? That's their new alternate style jersey. This is cool. Houston. Nike certified. There's the Beckett sticker on the front. Like I say, sometimes the Nike ones, they put them up there. I don't know why. I prefer them on the back. You could try to move the Beckett, I think, or the Fanatics without it being a tamper evident stain on there, but I don't know. I would just leave it. Beautiful hit. Who had Nico Collins? Wasn't that one of the random sold? It was. That one was sold to Scott. Scott Peterson, you had Nico Collins on your solo purchase. Efficient on that one. Nice hit, Scott. That's a beautiful jersey. Receiver Nico Collins, Texans alternate Nike jersey. Yeah, no problem, Mark. Thanks for joining tonight. Okay, let's do a 2-boxer to end the night. There it is, last one. Congrats again, Scott, on the Nico. Yep, see you next time, Mark. Okay. Again, don't pay till we get close here. Let's wait till we get 12 spots or so to pay. Random, no problem. I'll see. We'll see where it is up there. Okay, New England is our first claim for Nick. With a random. Brady, San Francisco, gotcha. Kansas City as well, gotcha. Brady, Kansas City, Dallas, and you're keeping the random, you said. Going to Jason. Whoops. Kansas City's gone. San Francisco's gone. Sorry, guys. Giants for Philzy. Greg, Detroit. Dustin, Tampa Bay. That's 7. I think you're good to pay, guys. This is probably close to full. So number 8 is Atlanta for Nick B. Number 9 is the Chargers for Scott. Chargers, Jets, number 10. I think I know who you're after on the Jets. You've hit a few Jets the last few weeks, but not the guy you're after, I think. Number 11 is Minnesota for Jonathan with a random up. That's the second random. Is that 12 or number 11? I mean, it is. 12 is Houston for Greg. Keep random. Yep. Cincy for Kyle. That's number 13. And he says he's going to sell random, so that's the third random. Scott taking Denver, which is number 14. Ron's going to buy a random, so that's the first one, which was Nick. Ron, I got you there. Jonathan's random's up. Kyle's random's up next. There's 2 randoms up, and there is 2 main spots left, right? 2 mains, 2 randoms to close this one out. Well, last break of the night, guys. Thanks for hanging out on this opening night. Some fun helmets. Did they just barely leave? They did. They were supposed to leave at 9. Those suckers. Les, Chicago. Man, I'm having a hard time talking. And Greg will close us with Green Bay. Thank you, you two, and everybody else that joined as well. We're closed. Let's just see if we can get these last 2 randoms sold. If you want to get in for just a half spot, it's $20. You'll get whatever team's assigned here or here, and you'll have 2 chances at that team for just $20. Let's put these away down here. These were the jerseys. Bill B will buy one. Okay, so Bill B taking Jonathan's. Just Kyle's random left. If anybody else wants to join for 20, we'll give it a second here too, because we just barely closed. One final random. And we'll do a quick recap here at the end. We also need to do a Houston hit, which is AFC South. That's not going to do anything, right? No. So I got to copy all these names for our giveaway at the end. I'm going to do a couple right now while we're waiting to see if anybody wants Kyle's final name. He's saying he's good, but I'm going to give it just a second here. Mark and Chad, you joined too. Might as well do this for a second while we're seeing if anybody wants to grab his random. But we got to do a $70 credit giveaway. It'll be the top 2 spots that win 50 and 20. David H has 2s. That makes a full. We'll go this far and then we'll do it now. Okay, let's run some randoms. I'll come finish that in a second. This one. Okay, Kyle, keeping that one. Arizona through Washington, which is what it would be if it was full, too. There's 1, 2, 7 times is what we'll do. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Indy through Tennessee. Okay. Whoops. I didn't share it when I pasted it, but Indy through Tennessee. Paste it again. Okay. Yeah, let's be transparent. Hold on. You guys didn't watch me paste it, so copy. Usually I show it before I paste. Okay. Nick, I've got you with New England. Ron, you've got Indy as the bot random. Brady, San Francisco, Kansas City, Vegas, and Philly. Jason T, you have Dallas and Baltimore. Philzy, you have the Giants and Buffalo. Greg, Detroit and Washington. Dustin, Tampa Bay, Arizona. Nick B, Atlanta and the Rams. Scott, Chargers and Cleveland. Greg, Jets and Carolina. Jonathan R, you have Minnesota. Bill B, you bought the random, which is New Orleans. Greg, Houston, Seattle. Kyle, you have Cincy and Pittsburgh. Of course you get Pittsburgh. Scott, Denver and Jacksonville. Last, Chicago, Miami, and Greg, Green Bay, Tennessee. Obi would buy Pittsburgh if you want to sell them, Kyle. Baltimore's up for trade from Jason. Is that going to Obi, Kyle? Okay, perfect. Pittsburgh is going to Obi. He's going to pass on the Rams for the Baltimore trade offer, too. Okay. Did you already pay, Kyle? Okay, if you did and you want me to hold on to it, I'll make a note of it. Nick agrees. Okay, first, let's roll last one, and then we'll do our giveaway, our credit freebie, whatever you want to call it. 2 numbers to end the night here. 1, 2. Just hold it. Yep, you got it. Use it for whatever, whenever. 146 is the first number. 61, 6-1. I'm like sitting here trying to think of what else could happen that would be annoying, like a double up, or like have a double up of one of the teams that's already hit twice. That would happen. If it does, congrats to the double up person. Okay, 146 and 61 is what I said, right? It doesn't look like a 6, but it is one. Yeah, 146. Oops, I dropped it down. 146, 61. Let me grab them. 146, 61. ran out of space on the table. Why did I put the Frank Gore Mini down there? Am I losing my mind? Okay. Just found out my wife's leaving me for 2 days to go to Nashville this week too, so it gets even better. Leave me with the kids for 3 days. Okay, 61. Was that the right number? It was 146. 146. Okay. Good luck, all. Series 33. Hey, finally some more Wonkas. We got a 2, a 2, and now a 1. Big spender points tonight. One pointer here for whoever wins this helmet. I see the label. This could be this one. Would be cool if it was. It is. Man, I love this helmet. I really do. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a rave to end the night. Well, one more, but in the final 2 boxes, we're pulling out our first rave. We do have more raves this series, whether you like them or not. I do. And I like variety, so. 1 pointer here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on a rave. Who had Tampa? That would be Mr. Dustin. Dustin on spot 7 with Tampa. You stuck with Tampa all night, didn't you? I think you had him on almost every series. You did. Buccaneers rave for Dustin. Let's see what you got here, Dustin. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Love that helmet. He'll probably be a part of almost every series. He doesn't come out every series, but Allstott, Sapp, I love them both. Warren Sapp, Hall of Fame 13. I just bought a Sapp from you not long ago, I think. Maybe that was a couple series ago. Nice hit, Dustin. Sapp Rave. Absolutely beautiful helmet. If you're into that kind of thing. Maybe you can fit it. It's staying there. Those are sweet. Nice hit. Congrats. Okay, 146. Final helmet of the night. Series 33. 0 Wonka. Yeah, the one in the mini. Yeah, he was good, Nick. As a Packers fan, I didn't like him until he retired, but yep. His point, yep, that's what I'm doing right now because I was about to forget. Orange Sapp. Well, we hit the average amount of boxes with points tonight. You're supposed to hit 1 every 3, and we hit 3 out of 9. So, at least I think I showed you this one at 0 already. 146. Back to my claim page. Last one here, and then we'll do our quick giveaway. Our credit giveaway. Okay, this helmet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You guys probably, some of you might remember this helmet. It moved its way into the series. Love this style. Nice little alternate shut full size for the Miami Hurricanes. First college helmet of the series. I bet we have 4 or 5 that hit this series, maybe less. When I picked that up, I thought maybe it was authentic. It's just a little heavier, and that's why it's a shut. Let's see what we got, and then we can see what team it belongs to. 3, 2, 1. Bill remembers. Bill B. That's right. That's Jim Kelly All about the U. Beckett certified. That is a Buffalo Bills hit. For Jim Kelly, Buffalo was, oh, I thought it was claimed. Not claimed this time. Random going to, that's Philzy. Hey, someone said you're going to hit tonight. It was quite literally the last helmet of the night. That is you, Phil. Buffalo Bills on the Miami Hurricanes helmet. Jim Kelly Shut replica. Beautiful helmet here. Nice big prominent signature too. Jim Kelly. Phil, if you wouldn't mind sending me, are you on the Facebook page? You might not be. If you're on Facebook, can you send me a messenger message? And if you're not on Facebook, tell me now and we'll try to figure out a different way to. Not on Facebook. Okay, so you can, one of two ways. You can, if you know how to find my eBay still, actually they're not going to let you send it on eBay either. Let's just do an email if that works. I don't want you to type your address in here because everyone's looking at this. Just email me at bigowlscardshop@gmail.com. Shoot me your address there, Phil, and I'll get it out. I lose access to addresses on eBay after about 6 months, and it's been over a year and a half since I stopped doing eBay breaks, so I would have no access to any of those addresses anymore, unfortunately. So if you can just send me an email with your address, I'll get this out to you, and then I'll have it saved. So congrats, Phil. Okay, let's do a recap. Third-party stuff tonight. We had. I asked for a chrome batting helmet. We got one. I forget what his name is. Kendall George, Dodgers chrome mini batting helmet. We had Matt Zuccarello on the alternate Adidas for the Minnesota Wild. Love that one. Our Funko is Bijan Robinson. Beautiful Funko there. What am I forgetting? Maybe that's all we had that was smaller stuff. And then we had Gold Rush full size was Justin Fields, back-to-back Gold Rush. So we're not going to see him for a while. Famous last words, I guess. We won't see him from this case, that's for sure. And then we're on to the new series. So he may not even be the next series. Marshall Faulk, Authentic Eclipse from Radkey. And then we also had Patrick Willis, Eclipse from Radkey. And then we got the Frank Gore, so we doubled up on that one. We had Bijan Robinson on the Funko. I think I already said that. I'm losing my mind. The rest is Big Al stuff, right? Full sizes, we had Jim Kelly, Saquon Barkley, Devonta Smith, LaDainian Tomlinson, Marshawn Lynch, Greg Olson, Tommy Kramer, Bruce Smith, Warren Sapp, Jim Kelly. Jerseys tonight were Chet Holmgren and Nico Collins. You got it, Nick. I assumed you would, but I was going to ask you later. So, okay, guys, thanks for hanging out. Fun night. Some of you guys had some good nights. Some of you didn't. As always, I hope your luck gets better, no matter how it was. Anything else staying, please let me know tonight, and I'll put it in the corner, which means I'll hold it so that you can take a picture from that and use it to sell or trade, and then I'll be the one that pays for shipping and not you down the road. Giveaway, thank you. See, I even thought there's no way I'll forget after I just said it. Man, I need some brain boost. Or I just need someone to work with me. Someone to slap me. I guess that's what you guys do, but you shouldn't have to. Thank you. The giveaway is completely correct. We got through here. Okay, let's go over here. You guys got the divisions right by quite a bit. I need to update the last two. It was NFC South and AFC East. NFC South, AFC East. 7-3 to 2-2. You guys crushed it. Way to go. I'm so proud of you. You need that NyQuil. I need something, man. I just want to be able to breathe when I go to bed. That's all I want, please. So I don't wake up every half an hour. Just let me breathe. Whoops, there should be some bonuses from there. Some extra names on that one. Hold on. Ron, David L. Gotcha. That's through the Radkey over here. Okay, now we need to start getting these ones going. No random sold here, right? Nope. And it's late, man. I'm too slow at this. Ron, Bill B, Obi. We had John, Scott, Nick, and Todd. John, Scott, Nick, and Todd. John, Scott, Nick, and Todd. Nick B, right? No, didn't you buy? It was Nick F. You bought McKinnon. Nate Dog, as they call him. $207 is my guess. 207. Not even close. 224. Okay, I'm gonna run this list 7 times. If you come up first in this, you get $50 Big Al credit. If you come up second, you get $20 Big Al credit. Good luck, everyone. Should be 224 names here. This is the last thing we're doing. We already did a recap. I can't even scroll fast because I'm out of my mind. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and our first and second place, even if it's the same name, I don't know, it means you bought more spots. Ron W, Brad, our top 2 spots. So Ron, you get $20 credit. Brad, you get $20 credit. Congrats, you two. Mike H, I think you only had the 1 spot. So close with 3. Jonathan R, Nate, Todd, David, Nate again, Nate, couple up there, Obi, Nick F. You guys were close. Ron 50, Brad 20. Congrats, you two. Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. Sorry that I was a little off my game. I appreciate you hanging out. Still some awesome helmets tonight. We'll see you on Wednesday. We'll drop some starters tomorrow. Baseball jersey, I think, and a basketball tomorrow. But I'll make sure tomorrow and I'll let you know. Have a great night, guys. We'll see you Wednesday if you're around. Thanks for hanging out, as always. Appreciate you.